stormwater. We've talked about that before. We're finally ready to put that one out to bid, hopefully for a spring construction here. And if you can remember that's part county funds and mostly township funds, but there is a part of the county ARP funds involved in that project. So it'll be a good project. It's been about close to a year since we received that funding, so we're ready to release that project to get moving.
Now, where's the slip lining taking place?
So the biggest portion is actually right in front of our building out on Indian Springs Road. There's a couple 100 feet section of sewer line there. And if we can all remember back to when we had a little bit of the road collapse up there, or the sewer collapse, and we had to dig the road up to make the repair. It's slip lining that portion so we don't run into any issues with collapsing the sewer line or anything like that. And then also there's two stormwater lines, one over in the Monticello plan of lots and one up in White's Woods plan of lots that we'll be addressing. And the unique thing about those pipes is those are large pipes, and we've never had one that big before, like a 24-inch pipe. So it'll be interesting to see that process.
Yeah. When all of this is done this year, I'm assuming these are projects planned for this year. What's the time frame on completion?
So the slip line we're hoping to be completed in the next month. The Apache will be midsummer. We're going to be completed with that project, so we can have the paving contractor pave that before school comes back in. And then 286 is finishing up there. We're hoping that we're done by mid-February. End of February, we're closing that project out. So,
some traffic signal work going on too, right?
Yeah, we have the Warren Road, Ben Franklin, Indian Springs traffic signal.
Talking about that forever.
Yeah, and finally the pole it was ordered. The mast arms, which it's a very unique. Construction process, how they build those, and you have to pay inspectors to watch them actually being constructed, just so you know they're safe. And that pole is just about finished, and we expect them to kick off that project pretty soon. And we're hoping by May 1st to have that construction complete.
All right, so lots of things, moving parts in White Township today that we're talking about. Let's talk about White's Woods and the stewardship plan. That is up and available now for the public to take a look at.
It is. It's out there for public comment. On the supervisors meeting next Wednesday, which is a 1 p.m. meeting, we're going to mention that when that 90-day public comment period ends. But it's like third week of March, somewhere in that. But we'll lay out an exact date there when we get together with the supervisors. We've received a handful of comments so far, so if anybody's interested, there's the stewardship plan, a link on the website, whitetownship.org, and feel free to read it and provide your public input.
One of the busier places around these parts in the wintertime is the S&T Bank Arena. And recreation programming goes on there right now. You've got hockey. Had the Charlie Hogan Phase 1 over this past weekend. Yeah,
I was out there Friday, just went out, kind of took a walk through the building, and it was really busy. And it was great to see all the families involved and everyone involved, the teams playing, bringing people from out of town into the community, running around town, going to the restaurants, staying in some of the hotels. That was the 10U, I think 12U and 14U, and I think the 8U's coming up here on the 26th and 27th, so it'll be another busy weekend.
Yeah, and anytime you walk into that building, the other side there's always somebody out there on those fields.
Yeah, so we have the pickleball courts, which doubles as the basketball court, and also tennis. Tennis is they're playing. If you go out there this morning, I'm sure there's somebody playing tennis or pickleball out there. So, it's a great multi-use facility, and I think it's being used.
If I bring my racket, you want to meet me out there?
We'll play a little. Maybe I've always wanted to try the pickleball, so maybe I'll have to try pickleball someday.
Oh no, not pickleball. Do real tennis, Chris. Real tennis is called for there, but recreation programming is a big thing in White Township.
Yeah, soccer, indoor soccer started. They had some pickup soccer the other day, but I think the Indiana Area Soccer Boosters started last night with their indoor soccer with all grade levels.
Yeah. All right. So all of that is a part of what's going on in White's Woods or in White Township right now, and certainly we we think of, I mentioned the high winds and the trees and the propensity of trees that aren't the most stable coming down when you have days like this, and that certainly is possible. That's why you do tree trimming programs, and you want to do some of that this year, right?
Yeah, about the last 3 weeks, actually more than that, but 3 weeks heavily, our road crew has been out doing some preventative tree trimming. And what they do is they go along the edge of the roadway to make sure there's no hazard trees or limbs or anything like that. And a lot of times is branches will hang out and they'll hit like a UPS truck or hit our plow truck or the school bus. So we'll take care of those just to make sure that they're not hitting any vehicles, and also the dangerous ones that are hanging up there. If we typically try to clear the road, so in one of situations like today and tomorrow we get heavy winds, we don't have any trees coming down over the roadway, but we can't get them all. We can't hit all the roads.
Yeah.
So we do encourage everybody to let us know if there is a danger that they see.
Yeah. When you came in here this morning, what were the roads like? The road conditions themselves, were they icy, slushy?
They were icy. Once you got out of Indiana downtown here, they're a little icy. Some of the roads here that are more heavily traveled have a little bit more slush on them, but even coming into town here, they were slick.
It's a real decision-making process, isn't it, to decide how you're going to treat a road. When you have weather like this, it's a little rain, a little snow, is the temperature going to go low enough that ice is going to be, or rather salt is going to be called for? All of those things in the wintertime, it turns into a real science. Yeah,
and I'll give credit to our road crew. They really watch and take pride in how they treat the roads and how they how they make the decision to go out and plow or salt or add anti-skid to the salt or run straight salt. So I'll give them all the credit that they watch and they plan. So
yeah,
good for them.
Good work by all of them. And as Chris said, you give a call to White Township if you see something that needs attention, and they'll be happy to take care of it. Chris, thanks so much for the visit this morning. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks, Todd.
Good luck leaving. It is Indiana in the Morning. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. Fox News is